before the shark, before the crocodile, before anything we've ever feared in the ocean, there was something else. It didn't hunt because it was hungry. It hunted because nothing, absolutely nothing, could stop it. Meet Dunkleosteus, Earth's first apex predator. Travel back 380 million years. Dinosaurs don't exist yet. Mammals are science fiction. The land is barren rock. But the ocean? The ocean is alive, and one creature rules it all. Meet Dunkleosteus terrelli. 10 meters long, about the size of a school bus, weighing up to 4 metric tons. Covered head to chest in 2-inch thick bone armor. It was less a fish and more a living tank. It belonged to a class of armored fish called placoderms, the first vertebrates on Earth to develop jaws. And Dunkleosteus didn't just have jaws. It had the most powerful bite ever recorded for a fish, estimated at over 8,000 newtons of force. That's stronger than a saltwater crocodile. Stronger than a great white shark. Stronger than a hyena. Yes, the T-Rex and Megalodon eventually outclassed it. But here's the thing, Dunkleosteus lived 150 million years before T-Rex ever took its first step. And Megalodon came 340 million years later. For its time, for its world, Dunkleosteus was completely, utterly unchallenged. Its jaws worked unlike anything alive today. It had no teeth. Instead, its bony skull plates formed self-sharpening, razor-edged blades that could snap open in 1/50th of a second, creating a vacuum that sucked prey directly into its mouth. Escape was not an option. Physics wouldn't allow it. Scientists estimate it could bite clean through the armored shells of other placoderms, the only other creatures tough enough to potentially resist it. It ate its own kind. It didn't care. Dunkleosteus first appeared around 382 million years ago, during the Frasnian age of the Late Devonian Period. It evolved in warm, shallow seas that covered what is now North America, Poland, Belgium, and Morocco. The placoderms, its broader family, were the dominant vertebrates on Earth for over 70 million years. 70 million years. For context, the entire lineage of humans, from our ape-like ancestors to right now, spans only about 6 million. Dunkleosteus sat at the absolute top of that dynasty. It was the apex of the apex. The final form. The monster that even other monsters avoided. And then, it was gone. Approximately 358 million years ago, one of the 5 great mass extinctions in Earth's history struck, the Late Devonian extinction. Over roughly 20 million years, in pulses, not a single event, up to 75% of all species on Earth were wiped out. The exact cause is still debated. Leading theories point to global cooling, falling sea levels, oxygen depletion in the oceans, possibly triggered by the first forests on land. Trees evolved. Their roots broke up rock, flooding the seas with nutrients. Algae bloomed. Oxygen in the oceans plummeted. The shallow, warm seas that Dunkleosteus called home, suffocated. Dunkleosteus didn't go quietly. Fossil evidence of its stomach contents shows it actually ate and regurgitated other Dunkleosteus. In its final chapter, it was consuming its own species. A king, starving at the end of its world. Every shark you've ever feared. Every crocodile. Every apex predator that has stalked the oceans for the last 350 million years, they all inherited a world that Dunkleosteus helped shape. The jawed vertebrate. The ambush predator. The creature that looked at the ocean and decided it owned it, the template began here. We know Dunkleosteus primarily from its skull and shoulder armor. The rest of its body, soft tissue, tail, fins, dissolved into time. We are still, to this day, piecing together what it truly looked like. There is something humbling about that. The most powerful predator of its era, and we don't even know its full shape. It left enough of itself to terrify us, and just enough mystery to haunt us. It ruled for 25 million years. It vanished 358 million years ago. And we are only just beginning to understand what it truly was. The ocean had a king. Long before we ever arrived to fear it. Dunkleosteus terrelli 382 to 358 million years ago were its first apex predator.